Okay, it is June 2nd at around 10 o'clock. So that means it's time for another video. My hair is wet because I just got out of the shower, and like usual, I'm about to go on my evening walk, so I wanted to get this video out before I do that. But we've got a couple of things to talk about before I go out. The first thing I wanted to talk about was how results always speak for themselves. So one thing that I noticed when always watching the girls, who are Amberlyn Reed, Amy's life journey, and Foodie Beauty, anytime they claim that they're trying to lose weight and they step on the scale, they have no idea why the scale has gone up. They can't account for it. They say they went by their diet. They say their exercise routine was on point, but magically the scale increased. The results always speak for themselves, and with that being said, my scale is going down still. We are at 289.6, which is down considerably from when we first started. I don't have yesterday's weight up, so it's like down, a pound, maybe a pound and a half. It's hard to tell how much of that is fat loss and water loss or whatever, but the point is we are down over 5 pounds since when we originally stepped on the scale just a week ago. And again, with the nutrition plan and the calorie output that I estimated that I would be doing every day, we are not only doing what we anticipated as far as weight loss of 4.4 pounds a week, we are actually beating that by doing over 4.4 pounds of weight loss. So the numbers always speak for themselves, which is the first point I just really wanted to make as far as this all goes. So 289.6, I'm really happy with that. We're now in the 280s. Barring any fluctuations up in terms of water weight, we should stay in this. So tomorrow I anticipate it to keep going in a downward trend. And in 2 weeks, we should be in the 270s. So we're getting closer and closer to my goal weight, which is around 240. And then from there, we're going to kind of go and see if we're going to go farther, which we probably will. I don't doubt that if I continue to want to go down, I can be below 200 by the end of the year. All I have to do is keep up my consistency. So we'll see how that goes. With that being said, yesterday I went on my walk. I actually went a little farther than I did before. The reason why is the ComEd Greenway. I wanted to walk to the end of it, and I actually found there's a really nice park all the way at the end of it. So what's really nice about these nightly walks is I just kind of pick a random direction and I just see where, let's see where this is going to go. I've lived here for 8 years and I'm seeing part of my town that I've never seen before. And honestly, it's more exciting than it sounds. That being said, I clocked almost 16,000 steps yesterday, which is showing almost about 4,200 calorie output. So not much to be said there. And again, weight loss looks good. I did get my email for the weekly stats, so I will pull those up here. Now, these might be the best weekly stats I've ever had. We're looking at 121,000 total steps for almost 55 miles walked in a week. That's, I think, more than I've ever done. And because originally my walks were only about 6 miles a piece, and now I'm doing about 8 or 9 a piece, next week should be even more. We'll see if I can keep that up. And of course, when I first started, one thing I said I wanted to pay attention to was the little fire symbol there that says average daily calorie burned. I wanted that to be above 4,200. Of course, we're killing that. We're looking at 4,600 and 1,300 active minutes. That's great. I love that. I feel like if I can keep this up for 12 weeks, undoubtedly I can lose 50 pounds during this process. Originally, when I first started losing weight, I was able to lose 50 pounds in 10 weeks, just strictly through dietary changes. But of course, when you are double the weight you are now, it's much easier. Whereas before, I didn't have to do really any exercise to do that. I just mostly cut out pop and bad food. Whereas now I have to not only eat clean, I have to also move my ass more. With that being said, I'm not complaining. I really fucking enjoy it. In fact, like I said yesterday, I'm noticing with each pound lost, I am noticing more changes than I did before. Strictly around the tricep area, like I can feel my tricep, my arms are shrinking a lot, where they were pretty chunky before. I'm getting more noticeable feeling around my triceps, as well as where my pectorals separate here. My chest is starting to thin out quite a bit. Really liking it. I'm getting ready to start buying new pants that are 2 sizes smaller than what I'm currently wearing, 2 to 4 sizes smaller. Well, 2 to 4 inches smaller. So 1 to 2 sizes smaller than what I'm currently wearing. Ultimately, I'd like to lose about 10 more inches off the waist if I can, but with loose skin, it's kind of hard to tell where I'll be. I'm not sure if there's anything else really to talk about other than keeping it up. Today, diet has been on point. I did kind of alter the diet a little bit. I was really hungry this morning, so the 2 buffalo chicken salads I have, which are 400 to 500 calories a piece, I actually had 2 of those and 2 protein shakes. As well as I'm going to have 3 eggs before I go out for my walk. So I'm at about 1,800 calories for the day. Having the 3 eggs will bump me up to about 2,000. But again, I'm about to go on an 8-mile walk, which it is a matter of fact, my Fitbit is already telling me I'm at 3,300 calories out. So I could eat whatever I want before I go out for my walk. As long as it's considerable, I'll still be in a deficit because right now I'm at 1,800 calories in for the day. As far as water, I have to drink the rest of this, and then I've hit my 3 liters. I don't know if I will because I hate having to stop for a piss while I'm out for my walk. Everything has been going good. So if this week is consistent, by the end of this week or by Monday, Tuesday of next week, we should be looking about being around 285, maybe 284 because, again, I'm doing much better than what I anticipated. It's just a question of whether or not there's going to be any kind of weird water fluctuations, which I don't really think there will be because my diet day to day is not changing and it's relatively low sodium, so I shouldn't be retaining much water. Other than that, not much to talk about, but again, whenever talking to people about weight loss or physical fitness or anything, anybody can tell you whatever they want, but the results will always speak for themselves. I've had people tell me that their diet is this, this, and this. It's very strict, but their weight doesn't change or nothing changes. So I don't know what to say about that other than I'm going to go on my walk. I'm going to get this uploaded, and I will see you guys tomorrow.